Welcome back at M2 Meets. My name is Matthias. I'm the social media fellow of EUSOBI, and today it's my great pleasure and honor to talk to Professor Filipe Caseiro Alves, who is the editor-in-chief of EURORAD, a wonderful platform to post cases, to learn from excellent cases, and to exchange views, expertise, and great cases in radiology. Professor Alves, let's talk a little bit more in detail about your wonderful platforms and the concept of the collaboration of the EUSOBI with EURORAD. Welcome again, and thanks for taking your time.
Oh, thank you very much, Matthias, again. And I would like to stress that, in fact, ECR has this very nice, or ESR has this very nice context of the educational package. And we have lots of things. We have as you know, the publications, the seminal publications like European Radiology, Insights into Imaging, and whatever, so forth. And I think that EURORAD completes this kind of package, giving more a pictorial display of radiology, and of course, going exactly to the core of our profession, which are in fact the images and information we can extract for them. And we learn a lot with the possibility of having complete cases where I think that the most important obligation, shall we say, for those that see the platform and those that publish the cases is essential to have a comprehensive understanding and review of what the case is, what are the main differential diagnoses, and finally to have some kind of reference standard or gold standard, including the pathology of the case. So it's also some kind of red pet correlation platform that allows you to have a very good spectrum of what the cases are for. The other thing is that, in fact, it's very important that such kind of platform can be collated to the best case display. It doesn't matter if we have, for instance, 300 cases of, I don't know, fibroadenoma of the breast. The importance of the message is that one of them should be additive, or because the sequences are better, or because we are adding functional imaging, or whatever. And so it is possible to have different layers of knowledge within the cases, and that completes our educational goals, which are the main purpose of the creation of this platform. I would like to remember that this is a very worldwide, well-known platform, one of the most used in the world, especially also overseas. And this is very good to those that want to have publications that are already recognized with DOI, the Digital Object Identifier, and will be in the future, most probably indexed in the future to attract more people and to have more people publishing on it and recognizing the importance of the platform. The last thing I wanted to say is that, in fact, it is a peer review. It is a peer-reviewed platform. This is very important. So the cases are not randomly recognized or archived or whatever. They suffer a very consistent process of editing, like the other journals or whatever. And this is very important to maintain this high accuracy and high grade of fiability that we want to have in our platform. These are mostly my main comments on what is currently EURORAD. Of course, EURORAD has already many years of launching back, and people that worked a lot on that, and we are very pleased. I also wanted to recognize here the role of Ole Ekberg, that was for so many years one of the leaders and the editor-in-chief of EURORAD that am now substituting. And I think it's rather important to have this continuous and try to increase the visibility of the platform. That's the main point. And of course, there are more initiatives to come for the EURORAD purpose that we want to develop in the future. So Matthias, I don't know if I answer your question.
Yes, absolutely. But this was like, in a nutshell, everything about the platforms, because so our users can learn more about it. For those of you who haven't visited EURORAD, it's very easy. You go to eurorad.org, and there's going to be a whole, country of cases, beautiful cases. And as Luis already pointed out, these cases, and this is very important, I want to stress it again, they are all peer-reviewed. It's not like you post your case and that's it. These are cutting-edge, high-quality cases from all areas of radiology, including breast. And here it comes to our wonderful collaboration, I think, which is beautiful, because why are we doing the social media activities? Because we want to engage with breast images worldwide. We have an audience worldwide like you have. We want to engage, not just, showing a video and you listen to it, that's it. No, people can engage, they can ask questions, they comment question. And this is something which I really, really like, Luis, on EURORAD, because you can engage with the audience. It's not just reading, it's you can commenting and ask questions, and you may you comment on that functionality. Maybe not everyone is aware of that. This is what I really love about EURORAD.
Yeah, it's possible to interact more with a platform. It's possible to leave comments. It's possible to add and add additional information, as it is also possible to include other forms of image support, like videos, short video clips, or wherever. So this makes it a very comprehensive, mimicking our workflow of day-to-day workflow. And I think this is one of the most important points. I would like also to stress that, in fact, EUSOBI is very important, this cooperation with EUSOBI, because we are very keen to have that on board for the first time. And fortunately that your representative at the meeting, the annual meeting at ECR, launched the idea. And I think that it is in the beginning of the way to explore correctly what is meant to be this educational package. So thank you, EUSOBI, for that. I think we are very happy. And in the future, the idea is, as I was telling, is also to increase the visibility of EURORAD, doing, for instance, some kind of session together during ECR, where we can have, well, it's not a contest, it's a mini contest, but nevertheless, the possibility to get points, and everybody likes that type of feature, a little bit like the cases of day, but intermingled in one session, and give the possibility of people to see what EURORAD is able to, what we are meant to, we are meant to deliver as educational platform, and finally the end result that we think that is a comprehensive platform where our residents and our young specialists can study and also collate to the development of for those that want to take part of the European diploma. And it's a very, very good tool to be connected with that, with the possibility to study cases that are, in fact, will be matched to the European diploma, and some kind of a mock trial for this kind of examination. So we are very pleased to develop this kind of initiatives in the near future, and also recognizing the importance of the new ways of communication, the new media, social network. I think it's the right way to go and the right way to launch it and to launch this initiative. So again, thank you very much, EUSOBI, for that. Okay.
Yeah, we have to be grateful for you, because we've starting, as you may know, also our Case of the Day series. It's extremely difficult to set it up. We'll be launching it once a week, maybe every second week, depending on the cases. But as you said, the prerequisite is to have high quality images. They have to be peer reviewed, and to do it all alone is very difficult. And here's the beauty about that. We are collaborating now with you. We are showing great breast cases in our channels. We obviously are referencing it to you. We credit the credit is due. Obviously, we will reference it. Everyone knows it's from EURORAD. people will know it from EURORAD. So we are extremely grateful also. So this is a classical, win-win. Yeah, and that's the beauty. Yeah,
absolutely.
And I want to stress one fact, what Professor Alves already mentioned. This is a really comprehensive platform. It's not about the differential diagnosis only for the super experienced 30-plus-year radiologist. You have everything there, from the classical, very easy pneumothorax up to the high-end differentials in interstitial lung disease, from advanced abdominal imaging, where you are a worldwide expert, Luis, up to standard, adenoma, hemangioma, everything is there. So this is why it's fitting for everybody. There's one feature maybe you may comment on, because I really like it. It's the editor's choice. So there's a kind of, best of, playlist, like in Spotify, where the editors for the given subspecialty can basically hack what they like it. So maybe you may comment, because not everyone will be aware of this functionality.
Yeah, I think it's very important also to, if we are asking for this effort for the authors, it's very important that we can recognize their quality and what they are able to do and to deliver on behalf of all of us. So this is kind of a recognition. This is scientific recognition. And the editor's choice is essentially that, is to pinpoint the cases that have the most interesting educational aspects in all the steps we are already providing. Once we went on the platform, those that want to be authors, they have a complete form that they can learn the checklist that is necessary to be successful to publish. So in this way, several issues must be touched in a sequential way. And this, at the very end, is present, this kind of structure, very well organized. And as I said before, with some kind of red path at the very end, it is what we want, to have a case that maybe pushed up in order to receive the editor's award or editor's choice, as you very well said. Of course, this also leads us to think that the scope of EURORAD may be even larger. We don't know yet. This is making some futurology, but we may suppose there are two aspects that I like very much. One is the connection to the European diploma, so as a learning tool, and some kind of like an academy to the EDIR. So this will be nice. And the second one is the possibility, the future, that I don't know for the moment if it is feasible or not. As you may know, for all the ESR members, it's important that they spread this news. The big movement towards database that is being created by the European community on imaging, and this is fostered and led by Professor Luis Bonmati. And this is a comprehensive, it's like a biobank of imaging. So why not in the future have the possibility to connect these cases in order to create the database we need to develop artificial intelligence products and this and that. So this is another idea that may be another source of application of the cases of EURORAD. We have so many cases. I don't know, I cannot tell you the exact number today, but there are so many cases with high quality, high standards. And for instance, if you want to make a complete work on, I don't know, whatever pathology, you may be additive on cases for the radiological community and have the possibility even for integrating these cases and to perform future radiomic works or whatever. So this will be even possible. Of course, it's not a platform with JPEG for the moment. There will be the necessity to have the DICOM images. But this is just to say possible, a potential application of such kind of database. And I surely want, as editor-in-chief, that EUSOBI's initiative and proposal for this combined and shared vision will be also replicated for the other subspecialties. It would be great if we could have this on board in the near future. That's my personal reach, I would say, but I think it's possible. It's possible to come.
I couldn't agree more with you. I mean, this is an evolving project, and if you look back at the history of EURORAD, how fast you have been evolving, how fast have you adapting new technologies, I think this is absolutely doable in the foreseeable future. I really like this perspective. But honestly, I like most the team aspect, that you are teaming up with others, because this is the secret of joy, of success, and of radiology. One of the key team playing subspecialties, isn't it? Final word, which is very important, which I think we should stress a little bit more in our longer version of this interview, that people can really use the cases. So this is not a closed circle for those, it's a DOI, and there's a Creative Commons license. And maybe, Professor Alves, you just quickly explain how users, how breast radiologists anyway, can use the cases for their case presentation, for their teaching, whatever.
Well, the idea is exactly that. I think, as you, Matthias, I also believe in teamwork. I'm only believe in teamwork. So it's very important that such a platform that has the intellectual contribution of so many people can be recognized. One form of recognition is to present the images in congresses and use them. Of course, the only thing that is needed, like all the others, is to keep the sources and to understand where is the source of the images, where they come from. And this is the only aspect of the game that should be played. There should be a reference to where the images come. But it's not a closed or intellectual property of ECR. It's intellectual property of ECR, and it's intellectual property of all of us. So it's very important that if we use this, we are contributing in two ways. First, recognition, the work of our peers. Secondly, disseminating high-level information that suffered peer review. So it's not a random information that appears at the very end of presentation. So it's really, I would say, the standard of care, and this is important. So these is an excellent combination, and I urge everybody, every radiologist, to try to scroll through when they are preparing their talks, when they are preparing whatever, to scroll through the EURORAD to see similar cases, differences, some good things that they can, in fact, learn from the differential diagnosis. At the very end, you just have to put where is the DOI, where you retrieve the imaging, that's it. So I think it's very good, this feature also.
It was a beautiful concept, and perfectly fits very well in the social media environment we are setting up, because the honor is due, obviously, and sharing it worldwide. And once again, we will be happy to support EURORAD. And yeah, I'm really looking forward for the collaboration with you and your whole team. So thank you once again, Luis, for taking your time. I know you are very, very busy. It's the middle of the day in Portugal, but I really appreciate it, so people can learn more about EURORAD, the idea behind it, the faces, the leading face behind it, and the concept. Thank you very much. And as usual, the last word belongs to you, because you're the guest. I'm just the host.
Thank you very much. I wanted just to stress that, in fact, EURORAD is not there by itself or by spontaneous generation. It's the work of many people, and I want, of course, to recognize the publications committee of ECR and everybody involved, Stephanie Boldorf, and especially Raluca Scepter, that he's with us, and they are the engines behind the engine, so behind the platform, and we are there to guide and try to help and to foster and to disseminate, and also to recognize this excellent initiative of ESR and DCR. So it is my pleasure. Thank you once again for EUSOBI, and let's do it. Now it's time to work, and we'll do a great job for the best of radiology, I'm sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Louis. And you guys at home, thanks for watching, and stay tuned at our channels, being it LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram. No matter, join us and follow us. Have a good one. Goodbye.